my name is Mrs. Johnson, and I teach second grade here at Nevada City Elementary. And this is the 5th year I've been doing Saluting New Readers, and the 2nd time this year. And it's lots of fun, and Jerry Martin does a great job. And thank you for listening to us read.
Hello, my name is Eva, and I will be reading Today I Feel Silly and Other Moods That Make My Day by Jamie Lee Curtis, illustrated by Laura Cornell. Today I feel silly. Mom says it's the heat. I put rouge on the cat and gloves on my feet. I ate noodles for breakfast and pancakes at night. I dressed like a star and was quite a sight. Today my mood's bad. I feel grumpy and mean. I picked up my room and it still isn't clean. I forgot to feed Franny and water the fern, and the cocoa I'm making is starting to burn. Today I am angry. You better stay clear. My face is all pinched and red ear to ear. My friends had a play date. They left me out. My feelings are hurt. I want to shout. Today I am joyful. My mood is first straight. My friend's being over. She said she can't wait. My freckles are popping. The sun is so bright. I ran in the relay with all of my might. Today I am confused. My life's getting hairy. Sam says he's my boyfriend, but he also likes Mary. My mom told my father he might be a dad. I might get a brother. I'm not sure. I'm glad. Today I am quiet. My mom understands. She gave me 2 ice creams, and then we held it. We went to the movies and then had a bite. I cried just a little and then felt all right. Today I'm excited. There's so much to do. I'm going to sell cookies and lemonade too. I'm starting a club to go clean up the park. And I've got a big crush on my teacher named Mark. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to know how this story ends, check it out at your local library. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Carlin, and the book I'm going to be reading is called Bunny My Honey by Anita Jordan. Mommy Rabbit had a baby whose name was Bunny. He looked just like his mommy, only smaller. He had long ears, a twitchy nose, and great big feet. Bunny My Honey, Mommy Rabbit liked to call him. Mommy Rabbit showed Bunny how to do special rabbity things like running and hopping, digging and twitching his nose, and thumping his great big feet. Sometimes Bunny played with his best friends, Little Duckling and Miss Mouse. They played quack-quack games, squeaking, and thump committee games. They said, "With the little honey is sweet. Quack, quack, squeak, squeak, thump your great big feet." If a game ever entered in tears, as games sometimes do, Mommy Rabbit made it better. "Don't cry, my little honeys," Mommy Rabbit said. "I'm right here." But one day, Bunny got lost. Oh, how could such a bad thing happen? Perhaps it was a game that went wrong. Perhaps Bunny ran too far on his own. But there he was, just one lost Bunny. The more Bunny looked for his friends and Mommy, the more lost, and the more lost he became. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear how the story ends, check it out at your local library.
My name is Harris, and I'm gonna read Star Wars: Anakin's Pit Droid by Christopher Morani. Today is Sprinter Race Day. Black's brave in the big arena. Everyone cheers for the pod race pilots. Many pilots will race today, but only one will win. Anakin works hard on his pod racer. He wants to win this race. It is the biggest race of his life. It is a big race for Dumb 4 too. Dumb 4 is Anakin's pit droid. Pit droids fix pod racers. Pit droids are not very smart, and they often fight with each other, but they work hard. Dumb 4 loves helping Anakin. Before the race, Dumb 4 sees a Jedi talking to Anakin. The Jedi seems to know that Anakin is worried about winning the race. Just do your best, the Jedi says to Anakin. May the Force be with you. Anakin is ready to power up his engines, but something was wrong with his pod racer. Oh no, he cries. The power plug is missing, and the race is about to begin. Anakin calls to his pit droid. Dumb 4, he says, find me a power plug, fast. Dumb 4 runs to Gasgano's pit. Gasgano is a pod race pilot with 6 limbs and 24 fingers. His pit is next to Anakin's. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear how the story ends, check it out at your local library.
Today I'm going to read If You Give Him a Muffin. My name is Tim Overton. If you give him a muffin, he'll want some more. Some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffins, he'll want another and another and another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make some more. You'll have to go to the store to get some mix. He'll want to go with you. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. When he puts the sweater on, he notices one of the buttons are lost. He'll ask for a needle and thread. He'll start sewing the button. He will remember him of the puppets. So he'll ask for some old socks. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Mouse a Cookie by Laura Duffy Nimrod. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks in the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. We'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books. He'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing, stand back and look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to check the book out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Rita May, and I'm going to be reading The Good Night Gecko. On a faraway island near a big green mountain by a golden beach, there was once a little red house. In the little red house lived a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, and a gecko family. There was a mother gecko, a father gecko, and 2 little geckos. When the first little gecko hatched out of her egg, she did what all new geckos are supposed to do. She wiggled away to greet the moon and stars. But the other little gecko didn't want to leave the warm gecko nest. In loud chirps, he said, "I'm not coming out. I don't like the night. I'll wait until day when it's sunny and bright." "But this is when we sleep, little one," said his mother. "We sleep by day and come out at night." "Well, I don't like the night," said the little gecko. "I'd much rather be awake during the day, picking flowers in the forest or swimming with the fish in the bright blue sea. So I'm not coming out. I don't like the night. I'll wait until day when it's sunny and bright." "But geckos don't pick flowers or swim," smiled his mother. "So won't you come out to greet the moon and the stars?" "Not while there are creepy shadows and creaky noises. I don't like the dark," shuddered the little gecko. "Little one," chuckled his mother, "those long creepy shadows and creaky noises are only the coconut trees dancing in the moonlight. There are many wonderful sights at night. Come with me and you will see." Thank you for listening to me read. If
you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. Moustache by Margie Palazzini and illustrated by Henry Cole. Moose had a problem, a horrible, hairy, prickly problem. It grew right below his nostrils and just above his upper lip. A moustache. Now not of his fair hairs or shy little stubble, nor mere weak wandering whiskers on the upper lip of his moose. No, sir. But Moose had a big, bushy, Bristol, mighty moustache. But a moustache that was a curly, swirly, mangy mess. It itched a lot. Sure, he puckled and tweezed. He even clipped, snipped, and teased. But his comb still cords. And his brushes rebelled, his scissors simply surrendered. Moose was in a frizzy tizzy. The moustache was completely crimping his style. He was a great hoofer, but he could barely bop and hip-hop with the moustache going flip-flop. He was a wonderful chef, but he simply could not fable his supple with all of those whiskers in his way. And he was a daring skier, but how could he downhill race with the mighty moustache blowing in his face? Moose had to do something, and soon. But what? Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
My name is Kelly, and I'm going to read My Pet Turtle by me. This is a snapping turtle. Pretend that he is your pet. Description: he has a hard brown shell on his back. He has silky legs and head. Care and feeding: to wash his silky skin and to wash his shell on his back. You should feed him 1 bucket of fish. That's a lot. If you hate doing homework, make him tear it up, and that's great for you. Training: if there are things that's old and it's easy to crush it, ask your snapping turtle to do it. If he is strong enough, he can take out the bad staples that you did. My snapping turtle can live in my muddy pond, and he can live maybe 9 years. Thank you for listening to me read.
All right.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm going to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Library books are not allowed to be taken outside of the school, said Snape. Give it to me. 5 points from Gryffindor. He just made up that rule, Harry muttered angrily as Snape limped away. Wonder what's wrong with his leg. Dunno. But I hope it's really hurting him, said Ron bitterly. The Gryffindor common room was very noisy that evening. Harry, Ron, and Hermione sat together next to the window. Hermione was checking Harry and Ron's charms homework for them. She would never let them copy. How will you learn? She said. But by asking her to read it through, they got the right answers anyway.
Harry felt restless. He wanted Quidditch through the ages back to take his mind off his nerves about tomorrow. Why should he be afraid of Snape? Getting up, he told Ron and Hermione where he was going to ask Snape if he could have it. Better you than me, they said together, but Harry had an idea that Snape wouldn't refuse if there were other teachers listening. He made his way down to the staff room and knocked. There was no answer. He knocked again. Nothing. Perhaps Snape had left the book in there. It was worth a try. He pushed the door ajar and peered inside. A horrible scene met his eyes. Snape and Filch were inside, alone. Snape was holding his robes above his knees. One of his legs was bloody and bandaged. Filch was handing Snape bandages. Blasted thing, Snape was saying. How are you supposed to keep your eyes on all three heads at once? Harry tried to shut the door quickly, but Potter! Snape's face was twisted with fury as he dropped his robes quickly to hide his leg. Thank you for listening to me read. If you would like to hear the beginning of the story and the end, check it out at your local library.
Yay!
Hi, my name is Connor. I'm going to read Super Diaper Baby. Once upon a time, there were two cool kids named George and Harold. We're the ball, me too. One time they were in the gym running over ketchup packs on their skateboards. It was fun until their mean principal, Mr. Krupp, came by. Hey, clean up this mess. When you're done, meet me in my office once. So they cleaned up the gym floor and went to Mr. Krupp's office. You boys are very irresponsible. Normally I would make you write sentences for a punishment, but that doesn't teach you anything. So instead I'm going to make you write a 100-page essay on good citizenship. And I don't want you kids turning in a 100-page comic book about Captain Underpants either. That's unacceptable. Aw man, no fair. George and Harold were bummed. Why can't we make a comic book about Captain Underpants? Yeah, he's a good citizen. Then they got a great idea. Hey, let's make up a new superhero and write a comic about him. Okay, so they went home and got to work. The next day, they turned in their 100-page essay. What the? And so that's the story of how Super Diaper Baby was invented. We hope you like it more than Mr. Krupp did. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to know how the story ends, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm going to read Your Pet Camel by me. This is a camel, a back-trained camel. Pretend that he is your pet. He has two humps, a small tail, and a thick neck. What will you name your pet camel? Care and feeding. Camels eat grains and wheat and oats. Each day given 19 pounds of food. Shh. Grooming a camel can be fun. All you do is you get on his back, lift the brush, and then just brush. To brush the belly, you have to get on the ground.
The camel will need a dry, sandy place. If you live in the desert, make a field. If not, fence a place in your backyard with plenty of space. A baby camel is called a calf. If he is just born, he is about as big as a cow. Your new pet loves going on long walks where no trees are, and he likes to just stand for a while. He will sometimes play circus, but only if there's audience. Training. You can train your pet to take you to school every day, and you could train your pet to take your baby sister for a walk if you have one. These are only a few of the things your pet can do. Can you think of more? If you take good care of your camel, he'll live maybe 50 years, and you'll say he's the best pet you ever had. Thank you for listening to me read.
Yay!
My name is Erica, and I'll be reading 7 Blind Men, written and illustrated by Ed Young. One day, 7 blind men were surprised to find a strange something by their pond. "What is it?" they cried, and they all ran home. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. "It's a pillar," he said. No one believed him. On Tuesday, Green Mouse stood up. He was the second to go. "It's a snake," he said. "No," said Yellow Mouse on Wednesday. "It's a spear." He was the third in turn. The fourth was Purple Mouse. He went on Thursday. "It's a great cliff," he said. Orange Mouse went on Friday, the fifth to go. "It's a fan," he cried. "I felt it move." The sixth to go is Blue Mouse. He went on Saturday and said, "It's nothing but a rope." But the others didn't agree. They began to argue. A snake, a rope, a fan, a cliff, until on Sunday, White Mouse, the seventh mouse, went to the pond. When she came upon the something, she ran up one side, she ran down the other, she ran across the top and from end to end. "Ah," said White Mouse, "now I see the something is as sturdy as a pillar, supple as a snake, wide as a cliff, sharp as a spear, breezy as a fan, stringy as a rope, but altogether the something is an elephant." Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Yay!
Hello, my name is Zach, and I am going to be reading What a Bad Dream. I had a dream. I made a potion, a magic potion. After I mixed it up, I drank the potion down. Some weird things started to happen, just like in a spooky show on television. I've changed. I grew pointy fingers and long claws. I had bat wings and a long tail. I could roar so loud that I scared everybody, and they left me alone. Then I did whatever I wanted. I lived all by myself. My room looked the way I wanted it to look. I had cookies and ice cream for breakfast. I never brushed my fur or my fingers, and I never changed my clothes. I got a girl up for a pet. I didn't go to school. I just rode my bicycle wherever I wanted. We ate ice cream and fudge pops for lunch. We played outside as long as we wanted, even after it was dark. At dinner time, we just ordered in pizza and didn't use napkins. I never took a bath, even if I was dirty. I kept lizards and frogs and snakes in the tub. I watched television as late as I wanted and never even had to go to bed. I got sleepy anyway and went upstairs, but there was no one to tuck me in and read me a story. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Yay!
Hi, my name's Ian McGriff, and I'm going to read Just Grandpa and Me. My mom said I need a new suit. So we went to the kitty to buy one, Just Grandpa and Me. I bought the train tickets, but I let Grandpa pay. I taught Grandpa how to save 99 bottles of pop on the wall. We went to the big department store. The revolving door went around and around and around. We went around too, just Grandpa and me. I held Grandpa's hand so he wouldn't get lost. He did anyway. Looking for Grandpa, I found him right away. We took the escalator to the suit department. I told Grandpa to hold on to the rail. I looked at all the suits and found just the right one. Then Grandpa helped me choose a shirt and tie. I put on my new suit and Grandpa said, "You sure look great." Then, thank you for listening to me read. If you want to check out more of the story, look at your local library.
Yay!
Hi, my name is Abby and I'm going to be reading Lazy Lion. When the first clouds appeared above the hot African plains, Lazy Lion roared. "The big rain is coming. I will need a roof to keep me dry. And since I am the king of all the beasts, I will order a fine house to be built." So he went to the white ants. "Build me a house," he ordered, "a big house." The white ants built a palace of towers and turrets and chimneys and spires. But Lazy Lion was too big to fit through the door. "I won't live in the earth," said Lion crossly. So he went to the weaver birds. "Build me a house," he ordered, "a big house." The weaver birds built a nest of grasses and palm leaves and soft, fluffy seeds. And it hung from a branch of a thorn tree. But Lazy Lion was too heavy to reach the door. "I won't live up in a tree," said Lion crossly. So he went to the aardvarks. "Build me a house," he ordered, "a big house." So the aardvarks dug a huge hole with many rooms and caverns. caverns and tunnels and caves, but it was too damp, and the aardvarks could not live in it. So they built a
and so dark that Lion couldn't see anything. I won't live underground, said Lion crossly. So he went to the honey badger. Build me a house, he ordered, a big house. Honey badger found a hollow tree stump and ate all the bees and honey inside it. He cleaned it as clean, and Lion climbed inside. Thank you for listening to me read. If you'd like to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Teresa, and I am going to read Rude Giants by Audrey Wood. Long ago, Beatrix the butter maid and her best friend Gerda the cow lived in a cozy cottage in a happy valley. Every morning after tea, Beatrix served Gerda the freshest yellow hay, and Gerda gave Beatrix the sweetest milk to make into butter and sell at the market. The girl and the cow never had a care in the world until the day 2 rude giants came over the mountain and moved into the empty castle on the hill. The rude giants were clumsy, loud, and selfish. They trampled the flowers, quarreled until the birds stopped singing, and stole whatever they wanted from whomever they pleased. What will those rude giants do next? The villagers wondered. But life must go on, giants or not. So on market day, as usual, Beatrix the butter maid and Gerda the cow set off for the market to sell their butter. They hadn't traveled far when a great hand reached down and scooped Gerda up into the sky. Yum, the giantess bellowed, food. Beatrix jumped onto one of the giant's shoes and held on tight. Thump, thump, thump. In 3 giant steps, the giantess returned to the castle and tossed Gerda onto a table before her husband. Quickly, the butter maid climbed up the table leg and pulled herself onto the top. Stop, Beatrix exclaimed. You can't eat the finest cow in all the land. Huh? The rude giant said. Why not? Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the end, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Nate. I'm gonna read my pet possum. This is a possum, an American possum. Pretend that he is your pet. They're about 6 inches long. They are brown with a white face and a pink tail. They're cute and nice. They eat the same food as us. He will sleep on the bottom of my top bunk. I would teach him to help feed my cats. If you take really good care of him, he'll live about 8 to 10 years. Thank you for listening to me read.
Yay!
Hello, I'm going to read to you. My name is Jack. I am going to read The Day I Swapped My Dad for 2 goldfish. One day, my mom went out and left me at home with just my little sister and my dad. My dad sat in front of the television reading his newspaper. My dad doesn't pay much attention to anything when he's reading his newspaper. My little sister and I played in the garden. My sister played with her Barbie dolls, and I played at putting mud down my sister's neck. My friend Nathan came over to my house. He had a glass bowl with him. There was something in the glass bowl. What's that? I said. 2 goldfish, he said. They're called Shawnee and Beanie. Aren't they neat? They were pretty neat. I'll swap you them, I said. For what? Asked Nathan. We went up to my bedroom. My little sister tagged along. I showed Nathan my old Transformer robots and my baseball cards and my books. I showed him my old punching bag and my penny whistle that Mom said made her head ache when I blew it. I showed him my old spaceship that didn't float in the bath anymore and the puppet with the tangled string. And I even showed him the clowny, my clown that I sleep with. Thank you for letting me listen to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
What do you love? Reading! Where do you go to school?
NCE!
And what grade are you in?
2nd grade!
And what do you love?
Reading!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hooray!